Internal Revenue Service IRS Tax News. More IRS materials and resources are now available in multiple languages. IRS Tax Tip 2021-40, March 31st, 2021. The IRS continues its efforts to expand ways to communicate to taxpayers who prefer to get information in other languages. For the first time ever, the agency has posted to IRS.gov a Spanish language Form 1040. There's a link to the Spanish language 1040 here, and the related instructions, links to the instructions as well. The new Form 1040 Schedule LEP in English, there's a link to that, and Spanish, link to that, with instructions, link to that, available in English and 20 other languages, can be filed with a tax return for those taxpayers who prefer to communicate with the IRS in another language. They can indicate their language of preference for IRS-issued written communications or change their language of preference. So when you get communications from the IRS, they send you a letter and say, hey, we have an adjustment that or something like that. Whatever correspondence there is from the IRS, you can request for them, hopefully, to have those correspondences in multiple different languages. So IRS Publication 17 for federal income tax has been streamlined for tax year 2020 and is now available in Spanish, Chinese, Simplified, Chinese Traditional, Vietnamese, Korean, and Russian. There's links to those items here. Here are some additional materials and services that are now available in multiple languages. Many pages on IRS.gov are now available in 7 other languages: Spanish, Vietnamese, Russian, Korean, Haitian, Creole, and Chinese, Simplified, and Traditional. If I mispronounced any of those, I apologize. Publication 1 for rights as a taxpayer. There's a link to that here, and other basic tax information are now available in 20 additional languages on IRS.gov. Taxpayers who interact with the IRS responsive have access to over-the-phone interpreter services in more than 350 languages. So there's actually over-the-phone interpreter services available as well, 350 languages. The Earned Income Tax Assistant tool is available in Spanish. The agency continues to incorporate multilingual information into the social media platforms, so on things including Twitter and Instagram. IRS highlights key messages in 6 languages, including Spanish, Vietnamese, Russian, Korean, Haitian, Creole, and Chinese, using both Twitter moments and Instagram highlights. So introduced for tax year 2019, the Form 1040 SR in English and Spanish features larger print and standard deduction chart, making it easier to use for older Americans. So that's nice too. You can actually kind of see it because the print is a little larger. I appreciate that. That's something I can appreciate even. So Form W4 allows taxpayers to correctly adjust their withholding during 2021. The English language version as well as the Spanish language version are available. The agency is also inserting information about translation services and other multilingual options into the top notices sent to taxpayers. More information on the We Speak Your Language page on IRS.gov. That description from the IRS We Speak Your Language page still makes me laugh a little bit, because although they do have access to multiple different languages to read in, it's still kind of legalese no matter what language it is in. Legalese being difficult for anybody to read. I mean, in English, some of the tax code could be a little difficult because of, the way it has to be written legally. But in any case, so we have that information here. More information is on the We Speak Your Language page on IRS.gov. There's a link to the We Speak Your Language page here. There'll be a link to this in the description.